Hello, happy frogs and friends. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to another Saturday episode of In My Corner, Cassie's Corner. I'm Cassie, and this is my corner, and I have something white on my shirt. I see it on the camera, and it's driving me nuts, so I got rid of it. I had a few thoughts. I have a couple of, I'll get it in a minute. I have a couple of worksheets that I want to show you. That can be fun to help to track your moods or to keep a list of things that you want to keep track of. I have some websites, some of them I do not. Some of them may even be on Etsy, but you can order like certain pages for maybe $1.99, something like that. I would love to tell you that it would be like 25 cents is what I feel like you should, but it's Etsy, people make money. So I do have some examples of some things that I'd like to show you. And then I did have a thought. I wanted, since we talk about depression and we talk about the right way to biblically think of things. Now, I'm not a preacher. I'm not going to preach at you. That's not what I'm doing. I just kind of think of a way to be closer to walking with God than I do to go by my own rules. We do have a God. We do have a creator. Of course, this is in my mind. You may not think so, but I believe we do have a creator and that he loved us enough to put us in the Garden of Eden. And everything that I've learned about the world, everything that I've learned about life and hereditary and things of that nature has come full circle with what I've learned biblically. So I do believe I have a very strong faith in God and in Jesus Christ and what he is offering me on this planet. And I believe that has a lot to do with what I need to be grateful for, because I've been given this beautiful, beautiful, awesome life. And I should be grateful for it all the time, as if a real child, a real daughter, would be grateful to her father. So that is where I am in godlike, in the religion realm. I don't think I'm overzealous in my religion. I really don't. I think I'm just, I know that I have a God, and I know that he worked hard to make us, even though he's perfect and probably all he had to do was snap a finger, and here we were. I feel like it was an incredible, intelligent thing to put us here. An incredible, intelligent. He has angels up there working with him. I mean, I just feel like it's nothing I can do. I couldn't produce a person other than bearing a child, which any mother could, but it's not like I could just wish for the light to be there and it's there, or wish for the grass to be there and it's there. In saying that, I have heard especially in my deep dark depression, which I did suffer for quite many years, but I would hear it from my spouse. I would hear it from women that I respected as Christians. But have you ever heard the term fake it until you make it? I don't think that's biblically sound. One, if I'm faking, I think I tried to make a video with this in there and it didn't take, or maybe I did have, but I just don't think that's biblically sound at all. When you first hear it, like, wow, what a wonderful concept. Fake it till you make it. But then you think about faking it. Let's break this down. I'm not being true. I'm not being my true self. I'm not exerting the potential that I would do it. To fake it, I would have to do it under the guise of something else, someone else. It would be under a lie, basically. So fake it until you make it. Now, what do you mean by make it? My success, money, fame, cars, just from the outlook of it. If everybody thinks success is money, fame, cars, houses, being able to pay my bills on time, that kind of thing. That's not biblically sound either, I don't think. Success. What is success? Is it reaching your full potential? Is it having a job that pays you a lot of money? Is it being able to work and then witness your faith in Jesus? Is it your faith in God? What is success? That is everybody thinks of success humanly, and it's lots of money. So faking it, as in lying, to become something that you deem successful, I just think that is a very contradiction in terms. I really do, and I don't think it's biblically sound to practice that way of life. We want to be true to ourselves, more so than we need to be true to God Himself. We need to live in a way that we are who we are. God knows who we are, so if we're sitting here lying to ourselves about who we are, then we're obviously not living in His manner, in His way that He thought everyone would live. So that's my thought that I had, just sitting around the house thinking, because I'd heard it, and at first I thought, wow, that's cool. Fake it till you make it. That's wonderful. And then I've thought about it for a couple of times, and it keeps repeating about fake it till you make it, fake it till you make it. And then I broke it down in that way. Why would I lie to create a success out of the whole lie that I've told? All of this is superficial, and it's not going to matter in the long run. So I might as well just be who I am and work towards a success that hopefully, I can't make everybody else work towards success for yourself. Your success is what you make of it. Are you a great mom? Are you a great parent? Are you great at your job? Are you getting the promotions you deserve? Are you making enough money to make ends meet? Are your children spiritually sound? There's one checkbox that I did not. We'll get into that a later time. That I did not check along with my children. I just I'll make sure I touch up on that a later time. I did not spiritually supply. I did not spiritually feed my children, and not that I owe you an explanation, but I do need to come forward with that, because here I am preaching, or not really preaching, but saying that I do believe in God, and how did you not supply your children with that food? Well, long story, and we'll get into it. I do owe an explanation, trust me. Okay, so I have this. If you can find this, I want to say it's about $20. It may be more now. I bought this probably a couple of years ago. I thought I had bought another. I thought I had bought another one and had it for hidden somewhere in my house so I can use it later. But I come to think of it, I don't think I ordered it. I thought, well, let me get to the end of this one. I've had this one for a few years. The first couple of dates was 2020 that I wrote in this book, and then I see 2023. So there was a couple of years that I did skip. I didn't write in it every day. But if you find this book, I love Lillian. I love her. If you find this book, like I said, it could be about $20, $25 or something like that. And then it has little to-do list. It has to prioritize appointments, and it has, on the other side, it has to do also. A to-do list, just a blank open to-do list. And what I did on mine was I would fill out the priorities, like look for a job, go to the doctor. I have an eye doctor appointment, and this was March 5th, 2025. Is that right? Did I go to the doctor? I don't think I went to the doctor. I think that was 2024. Yeah, I don't think I went to the doctor this year, to the eye doctor. Yeah, it was 2024. So, my doctor's about due. That's what I was thinking. Okay, see, I made little reminders. I got Robin's haircut, cloudy, warm outside. Robin works. I crocheted. I ordered some Amazon for Easter. So, see what I did there? That's a good little thing. But like I said, it's taken me a couple of years to fill it all up. So I didn't order one right away. If you like that kind of thing, it's something that you can strap this and just carry it with you wherever you go. You don't have to scrounge around looking for paper, and you don't have this boring notebook. People will comment, "Oh, you like Lillian?" Lily Pulitzer, and yes, she's related to the Pulitzer Prize person. I looked into it, and it's 316 pages. There's an interior pocket, so you can put like a doctor's receipt or anything in it. That has an old car number on it. Let me see if the back one has one. No. Just one pocket in the front. So there's something that if you like to do lists to keep you on track of things, that's one of the options. Anyway, and then these are all printable. Things that I find to print on the internet. Don't ask why. Don't ask. But I do. I put them in a notebook so I can have them for future references. This is awesome if you're a depressed person. And the only thing I can tell you to do is look for a free printable weekly depression tracker. I have no idea where I got this from. At the top, you rate your depression. I'll show you in just a minute. You rate your depression daily, and then it has like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then it will have a check for fatigue, restless sleep, no appetite, above average appetite, nausea, headache, unfocused, foggy mind, unmotivated, irritable, sensitive to smell, light, or sound, and it has other, and then it'll have notes. But it's one of those pages, and this is what I was talking about also, that if you got a notebook and then drew a line halfway through it, and that way you can make notes for the morning and then make notes at night. But this is the same sheet, top and bottom. And see, you do your little rate your depression right there. And here's the list of things, the fatigue, all that stuff right there. So you can keep a visible track of what your depression was like on any certain given day. This gives you the date to put it there. I thought that was kind of awesome. I have no idea where I got this from, but I'm glad I found it. When I was cleaning out pictures that I don't need on my computer, so I have room to do things on my computer, like make more movies, make more videos and stuff for this channel. It was one of the things I found, and I printed it right away so that I can copy it later. And this is just a www.printable-to-do-list.com. It just has a bunch of columns, a bunch of little check boxes, little tick boxes, if you just want that kind of thing. Again, any simple notebook would work. It'll do the same exact thing if you're not in it, for the money. I didn't, like I said, I just printed this from the computer, the website or whatever, and it didn't cost me anything. But I just printed it if you're just not willing to waste your sheets or your money or anything like that, or your ink, anything of that nature. This one I love, and I need to get into doing it. This is my brain dump list, and this is where you take your brain and you sit down for about 10 or 15 minutes. And the things that come to mind, you try to put down on a piece of paper. Brain dump. I'd never heard of this until about 10 years ago. I thought this was the best thing since popsicle sticks, since bread crust. When I heard about it, but obviously it's the thing. But this sheet I really love, and I need to get into it. It's a brain dump list. I'm so sorry. Just all of a sudden, what am I procrastinating on? What are my fears? What is my anger? What is my discouragements? What is my incomplete goals? And what is my sorrow? So there it has it in little perfect circles. This one says ourmindfullife.com. You can check that out. I don't know if it's there or not. I have no idea where I printed this from either. This one I've had for a couple of years on my computer, and I printed it again today, and it's just a brain dump list. This also can help with your depression. It can help with your... The only thing I worry about filling out one of these is 1 minute I can, especially in my deep dark depression, I would be happy for a minute, and then I would get depressed, and then I would get happy for a minute, and then I would get depressed. So I would never really feel like... I mean, all the days were depressed to me, but I did have happy moments. So how am I to fill this out? But if you're into that kind of thing, my year in pixels. And see, it has thrilled, happy, meh, frustrated, sad, or angry. And then you have January, February, March, April, the months right there in the days of the... So you do it day by day, and it's not like hour by hour. I would need to do one hour by hour if I was to do one, because I would never know if I would be happy 1 minute or whatever the next. So that, it doesn't say, no, it says Sweet Planet down at the bottom, if you want to look that up, or my year in pixels free copy. And then we have another to-do list, 1 through 50. In case you just like that running to-do list. You can print them like on both sides of the paper and just keep going. And it has check boxes out here. Theprintable-to-do-list.com. So that is there in case you just have that running to-do list day by day. You can just keep checking off things. And when you check one off, it's like so awesome. It's so addicting because you're like, what can I do next? What can I... Sometimes I just do all the easy ones. Oh, that's easy. I'll just put this over here. So it looks like I did a lot. And I got this off of Canva. Does anybody do Canva? They're quite awesome. They have their own little weekly planner. And you can have it like right there on your desk if you want to. That's kind of a neat subject. I'm not sure... This is Word Layouts, so I don't know. I may have bought this from Word Layouts. I may have bought this off of Etsy, so you don't have to, but they do have free ones of this nature. Let me make sure I got all of them, so that way I'm not leaving you out in the dark. But this is this. It's just a general to-do list, reminders. You have the to-do next week, things to do. Let's see, what's this one? Top goals and top priorities. Now, a goal is something you want to like accomplish within the week or within the day. And top priorities is what's most important for you to do. Like maybe you have a doctor's appointment, or maybe you have a meeting somewhere, so make sure that you choose which one that is. And that's kind of awesome to have too. And this is in line with the journaling, the Stoic type journaling that we have, and keeping up with our thoughts. Sometimes I would even just carry like a 3-prong notebook, you know, like you got in a store, maybe a cheap little thing or whatever. And just carry it around and have a couple of these, especially if I had to go somewhere, or if I was at work or whatever, I would carry a notebook with me, so that way I wouldn't miss, you know, checking off one of these checks or whatever, and that way it would just be easier to have everything just right there in that notebook. Yeah, I don't have it with me. I don't have it over here with me, but it would just be so much simpler if all this paper, you know, you say, oh, it's not nonsense, but you can either have this, or you can have like a little, you know, like a notebook like you would gather for school. something to carry around with you to keep up with all your task lists and your depression, and things may become clearer, easier to see when you reevaluate yourself in a month, in 2 or 3 months, in 6 months, in a year. You'll know what you've done. You'll understand what ticked you off, what your passion was, what your goal was. My goals are very fleeting. Even still, I'm not depressed by any means. But my thoughts, my goals can be fleeting. Oh, I want to get in school. Oh, no, I want to get a job. Maybe I want to get in school. I even did it earlier today. I'm like, I would like to go back to school. But I have a bad time with school. Especially here at home. I can't study here at home. So that is that. This is my calendar. It's very small. Just very small. I insert my stickers and so that way I just slip it down in my computer bag if I have my computer with me, and I decorate it and make it all look pretty and write down every little thing. Doctor's appointments, anniversaries, things like that. If you want to be a little bit more agonized, you could be agonized if you want to. Or this is a field journal type diary thing that I want to carry around as I travel. It has a monthly calendar. I won't be able to do it by the day. It's not a daily calendar. And then I want to have like some of the sayings that I collect. I'll have those with me. I'll have lists with me. And I'll have all my biblical reminders and things. This one only came with, I think it came with 4. Yeah, and this has got 4 in it. But the pink one I ordered off of Amazon away from the website that it came from. So I do like that it clasps together and everything's just right there in that notebook, so that if I got to take notes or if I need to freshen up on some of my affirmations, they're in there. I get noted, I can jot down what I'm doing the day of, so nothing is ever out of place. And then I come back and I love to travel. I love going different places. I love road trips. I can't wait. But I can come back and go through it and jot down everything either in my calendar or my to-do list, whichever one I feel like it. So that is all I wanted to bring to you today, is that there are options. You don't have to just grab a sheet of paper and lay it on your desk and forget about it. Put a pile in a notebook. Put it all together. Make it your own. Draw on it. Do stickers. I love stickers. I will have these stickers, little froggies. Got to have the frogs, people. Got to have the frogs. I just have stickers. I told you, I'm obsessed with stickers. I have no idea why. Flowers, hot air balloons, and bicycles. These are my Downton Abbey stickers. Not Downton Abbey, Bridgerton, that we got at Books A Million, I think. So, and more frog stickers. There's stickers everywhere. Just make it pretty, make it your own. It doesn't have to be boring, and it doesn't have to be a chore to keep up with how you feel. You can use the stickers to tell you how you feel. Like, I've never been able to put a best day ever sticker anywhere. I'd have a happy moment. But some more gnomes. You like gnomes? I like gnomes. I like gnomes, sunflowers, frogs. I like frogs more. Ribbons. I got to have my ribbons. A lot of people will say I know other YouTubers that use ribbons, but I've had an email for close to 12 years. It's hearts.n, the word "in," kind of like "and," hearts and bows gmail.com. I've had that for about 12 years. So I'm not copying anybody. I've always loved hearts and I've always loved bows. And that was just one of the little emails I made up so many years ago. So that's it. Those are my examples, and that is my cue for anybody. If anybody ever says, fake it till you make it, you know how to feel, you know what to think. If that's your thing, if you feel like you can fake it until you make it, then God be with you, because, you know, I couldn't do it like that. I always felt like I was betraying myself. I was betraying somebody, God mostly. I was betraying somebody. I don't like my hair being puffed up right there, but that's what you get for having thick hair. You can't have everything right. I don't like it being in my face. I don't like it hanging down, especially like when I'm busy during the day. It's like another child hanging there. Sometimes very thick hair. I don't know. Y'all can have it. I'll take out a strand and give it to everybody. I'll go bald. I don't care. I've had this all my life. Yep. I'll just share it with you. Anyway, they say we're expecting the icy bad weather tonight, and it should be gone by tomorrow, but we'll see how that works out. I do hope that the weather does not cause any problems for anybody. I hope that in me messing with this has just got it all riled up. Okay, so I do hope and pray that everybody ends up safe and not in so much trouble with this weather. I hope that you find that great big belly laugh. You find somebody to appreciate, even if it is yourself, especially if it is yourself. Because I promise you, once you get that good feeling and a few check off lists and things like that, you will feel so much. It will start to come together. Everything will start to come together. And tomorrow we will be doing January 25th, the 25th day of the year, and it's called The Only Prize, and that is out of the book The Daily Stoic. It's quite wordy, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be an awesome situation. So I do hope everybody has a wonderful night, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. We'll see. Bye-bye.